This is Haydn Hollis after Ebbsfleet 3, St Albans 1, and you got the opening goal. Haydn Hollis goal machine.
I won't go quite that far. It's always nice to score. I'm disappointed that we didn't keep a clean sheet because that's what I get judged on. That's my job. But yeah, it's nice to score. It's a good feeling.
And your first one for the club, so it settles you down a bit, doesn't it? Makes you feel at home.
Yeah, I feel at home anyway. But yeah, usually once I get one, I go on a little roll and get 2, 3 and 4 within a short space of time. So fingers crossed.
And what was it like out there tonight? Because at half-time, the fans, I think, were purring. 3-0 up. We've got a substitute goalkeeper in there who's an 18-year-old midfield player because their goalkeeper's gone off. We're going to get loads of goals in the second half. It didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah, that's football. I thought first half was brilliant. We played fantastic. Second half, I think we made it tough for ourselves. We could have done better. We could have kept the ball for longer spells. We invited them on a lot. But saying that, fair play to the lads. You know, we all dug in deep and we defended well.
It was all about the result, wasn't it? I mean, Saturday was a disappointment. I think you got a point, but I think everybody would have liked to win on Saturday, but it didn't happen. But tonight, it was all about getting back on track again.
Yeah, that's you say it's a disappointment getting a draw on a Saturday. You know, we've got no right to beat anybody, and that's how far we've come. We're disappointed with a draw. That's how well we've done. But saying that, with the attitude and the application and the commitment and the desire day in, day out, I wasn't surprised we got ourselves back on track, because I can see it in the lads. And even on Saturday, it wasn't for a lack of trying. And I said after the game, I knew if we can applicate ourselves like that every game and every day, we won't go far wrong.
What happened tonight in the second half, though? Because at half-time, you know, as I say, the fans were sort of purring, oh, this is going to be 6 or 7. It just didn't happen. But what was the change? Was it that St Albans were given a little bit too much encouragement, perhaps?
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on it. If I could have put my finger on it, I would have sussed it out there and then. I'm sure we'll watch it back and the gaffer will tell us tomorrow. But yeah, I just thought we invited them on too much. We gave them a little bit of hope. Then they got the goal and it gives them even more of a hope. But as I've said, we dug in deep, we defended well, and apart from the goal, I never really, for all the pressure they had on us, never really felt like we was going to concede. I never felt in trouble.
When I interview players after the games, I kind of ask a similar question to all of them. You know, the run that you're on, does it start to feel harder, or does it start to get easier? I mean, is it any different? Is it the same week in, week out? You just focused on the next one and the next one? I mean, how is it from a player's point of view? Yeah,
you know, it's nice. It's a great habit, isn't it? Winning's a great habit, and it's a fantastic run to be on. There's probably going to be a time when we do come unstuck, but as I've mentioned already, with the desire we've got, with the commitment of the lads, day in, day out, you know, when we do come unstuck, we'll bounce back straight away. I know it, just because of how we are. 2
games coming up away from home, both on 3G pitches. Different sort of problems, I guess, at Hemel Hempstead on Saturday and then at Havant next Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take one game at a time. I know it's always said that way, but the next one's on Saturday, and we'll do our preparation right. You know, the gaffer will get us watching the video. We'll know everything about them. We'll do our work, and we'll go again. So
you'll be challenging Dominic Pollian and Rakesh Bingham for a place up front?
I won't go that short. If they're struggling, I can go there, yeah, but I won't go that far.
One other thing I think the fans have noticed about you is that you're a great organiser and you're a great talker as well, and you seem to really take that responsibility. You know, and you've got some experienced players around you, but you don't mind telling them what you think, do you?
No, yeah, listen, that's my game. That's what I've done since such a young age. You know, when I was at Notts County, I had lads in the team that had won the Premier League and playing Champions League, and you know, I captained them. So I'm used to organising. It just comes natural. That's my strength. If you ask me what my strength is, you know, that is what I do. I organise and make sure I don't get exposed, basically.
and now we can put goals as another one of your attributes
as
well.
It's always nice to chip in, but I was saying that we need to get goals from all over the team. We can't rely on the centre forwards to keep scoring, so it's good when other people can chip in.
Well, there's very few players now in the squad that haven't actually scored, so you've ticked that one off, and it's now down to people like not Kieran Louis, but Mr. Ngessen to get his name on the score sheet. So
I'll go in there and remind him. You've got to tell him you've just said that right now.
I remind him every time I see him. You know,
no.
Perhaps you get one on Saturday.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, if not him, then you can get another.
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.